Hello everyone, welcome back to good old Metroid Dread. Here we are, making our way through the cold wasteland that is Artaria, Arshmaria, whatever it is. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to be using our space jump to space jump our way past these annoying ass bats. Man, these guys are so annoying. Ugh. Also, we're grabbing a missile expansion up here. This is also the way you actually have to go because you have to bomb this way to go forward. So anybody who doesn't know that gets confused. Clearly, I never got confused. I never got like lost here ever. Not in like my first playthrough through my like fifth playthrough by any means. Of course not, you know? Don't be ridiculous, people. Anyway, you can grab a save here if you want to. As I said, I'm going to be showing off a number of save stations for you guys just in case you're having a tough time with the game. If you're not in a boss battle or an Emmy room, the game will tend to spawn you back pretty much at the last save station almost every time. So it's important to make sure to save your game often when you do not entirely know what you're doing. You know, once you have a pretty good grasp on the game, you really won't ever have to, save unless you really want to, because it'll put all the checkpoints at all the places that are important. Also, being frozen stops the stealth doors from working, so that's pretty interesting. Eh, yeah. Anyway, so we're making our way over to this place, and this is where we're going to get ourselves the early screw attack. So what you want to do here is you either want to do a speed ball right from here diagonally up this direction, or you just want to do that, which is the easier method, my opinion. I actually figured that out accidentally this one time when I was playing this game. I was getting frustrated after failing the speedball in my last playthrough like 3 times. And so what I did was I just started, space jumping my way up there, and then it just worked. If you press the trigger button, whatever it is, the left trigger button, then you can instant morph in there, and it's the easier way to go where you want to go. Anyway, so we're grabbing this missile tank, and we're revealing the path here. If you get a little confused or lost about where you're going here, I'll try to help out a little bit with some good sage advice about it. Mostly, I would also just recommend if you ever get lost, just use the power of, the scanning thingy, pulse radar, or whatever, Just use your pulse radar, and you'll always know where you need to go. Also, we do need to do a quick speed trick here in order to get the item over here. Because there's a missiles expansion tank, whatever, we were supposed to get earlier and did not, so, that's important. Okay, come on, it's down here. Anyway, so once we have that, we're good. I also really don't understand the logic in this section. How did some doors get frozen and other ones didn't? How come, like, the elevator to Cataris works and the other elevators do not in this section? It seems a little bit forced on what to do, just a little much, in my opinion. So, say what you will about that. Let's see if I can hit this growth from up here. I can't, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Anyway, what you want to do is keep making your way over, though. No matter what happens, let me just do a quick scan pulse here. There's nothing at the top of this room. I feel like there always should be something at the top of the room there, but there isn't. Anyway, so what you want to do is make your way on over here, and then you're like, well, there's nothing else to do. Well, bomb this vent right here, and you can keep going. Then there's a nice growth right over here to bomb your way through, and that's pretty easy. If you need an energy refill, you can also go up here. So one thing I really don't like in this game that they do is they lock you in a lot of areas so that you don't really have a choice on getting out of them. So they give you a decent amount to sequence break once you know what you're doing, but when you don't know what you're doing, you kind of get locked out of a lot of areas. So that was a big frustration I had on my first playthrough, is I kept finding myself, like, there was this one energy tank, as I told you guys before, that I really wanted to go back for, and I just couldn't do it because the game wouldn't let me. Also, if you want to grab a save here, then you can do that. It's a good place to save. And yeah, we're just making our way back over. We're going to have to go back through pretty much everything we went through before, but we're just making our way back over in order to get the screw attack. So that's going to be what this is all about. So we just jumped up here. That's where you want to go. Use the power of the space jump. And you're going to get back through over here, and then it's screw attack time, everybody. So we're now back here, and we got the screw attack. As I said, this is entirely intended in the game for you to be able to do this. So in that way, it all works out, Yep. Okay. So with the screw attack in hand, there's quite a bit we can go and do in a little bit, but we can't really go and do anything as of yet because we're kind of locked out. Now, how locked out, you say? I want to show you guys. So, anyway, you can screw attack your way back here, grab the two whatever things. But if you wanted to get out of here, sorry, you can't. The elevator is frozen solid, you know? That or Adam hasn't authorized its use. Everybody like my Metroid Other M digs? Yeah. For some reason, people really hate Other M, and as I was saying, I don't really think that there's a good enough reason to hate the game. I mean, you can hate the storyline, you can hate the authorization system, I guess, but I really don't think you can actually hate the storyline. I think you can not understand the storyline, and that causes you to be frustrated, but I don't really think it's an easy storyline to hate, you know? Anyway, the screw attack is awesome here because it will slice its way through anything you run into, just like it did in every past game that was any good. See this guy? Instant kill. You no longer ever have to counter enemies if you don't want to. You can just screw attack your way through all of them. Since we took a hit, we should probably take a save here. Not a save, an energy refill. You know what I mean. Yeah, we still have the wave beam to go in a little bit here. Gotta get ourselves the wave beam. Also, one little acid hit does, like, what, you know, that much damage? That's a little ridiculous. Yeah, this game's damage output is not at all fair. I mean, I know it's modeled, like, after Fusion, technically, or something, but still. Anyway, we're going to wrap up this part here. We now have the screw attack, and we're now going to make our way over to kill the experiment. So, thank you guys for watching, doing the sequence break with me, and I will see you guys next time with the next video. Stay tuned, and I will see you all later.